この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Princess Tutu episode 21. I'm slipping into a weird southern accent because I've been listening to a D&D podcast where one of the characters has a deep southern accent and I can't help myself. It's just how I am. I soak up accents like a sponge and then squeeze them right back out. Anyway, happy Friday everybody. I am so glad that y'all came to join me for this day's watch of a thing. We're watching Princess Tutu, sweet old Southern Belle Princess Tutu. I gotta stop. I fully need to stop. Full on Southern Belle Princess. I can't stop. Oh shit, we're fucked. It's all over. Just stop the recording. End it. Cut here. We can't cut here. We could, but we're not going to. Last week on Princess Tutu, we had ourselves a bit of a turning point kind of an episode. At least that's how it kind of feels, because we discovered something else about Fakir that we never knew before. He has authorial power of some kind, with some limitation, and he doesn't understand it very well, and he's very afraid of it because it kind of directly contributed to the death of his real-life parents, and that's not good. Yeah. So over the course of the episode, we meet this character named Rachel, who is a super hottie. I'm sorry, but she is. And she shows up in town. Everybody's a little bit like, who's this girl, and why is she here? What's the deal here? Is this a competitor for Ahiru's affections toward Fakir? No, actually. No, not at all. She was just kind of sitting on the fence between two men in her life. One dude, seemingly her own age and pretty cool, though we never get even a single line from him, but he's all right, named Hans, and Charon, the Fakir's adoptive father figure guy. Over the course of the episode, Rachel gets mutoified. Muto fails to mutoify her, and Fakir actually jumps in to fight Muto as potentially his last time. I don't know that it's going to be his last time as a knight, but because of the story beat, I really feel like that was Fakir's like last knightly fightly thing. So Fakir blocks his blade and shows him his own eyes in the reflection of his own blade, and Muto, like, flips the fuck out way harder than we have ever seen before. The real Muto pops back into existence, kind of, and tells them, run, get the fuck away from me, I'm evil, stay away, holy shit, stay away. Which, of course, we're not gonna do, because we have to save him. Fakir comes to some level of acceptance of his own abilities, though we don't know what that's going to consist of or how big a part it's going to play in the next couple of episodes. But he has the power to write and warp stories. How will that clash with Drosselmeyer's writing of stories? Can he write Muto out of his current situation, his current predicament? And what do we take from the ending sequence of the previous episode? Because I'm still on the fence about it. Because we don't know what Fakir wrote for, Rachel, and so we don't know if it like fully came true or came true in like an odd way that's unpredictable but still led to the results that we wanted, or what. We just don't know enough to know. There's also this pretty serious mystery of this strange, like kind of glowing-eyed creature thing that keeps wandering around in the shadows behind Fakir, and I'm thinking we're gonna have to figure out what the fuck that is, whether it's like another Drosselmeyer automaton or some embodied. It doesn't feel like it's Drosselmeyer himself. Or something else. I just don't know. So I have like two options that I think would be like where we go next with the next episode. One of those is we dive deeper onto Fakir, like Fakir figuring out how his new talent works, and stuff like that. The other would be completely off the wall episode that actually ends up tying in and making sense by the end, but we don't see it coming until then. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do here. I really don't. We got so many like plates are spinning over the course of this show, and they're all still spinning, and they're all like teetering, and they could all fall and crash at any point, and shit could get utterly wild. But no clue. No clue at all. But I think the big takeaways were Fakir has this weird power, though he doesn't necessarily know how to use it, and is probably quite reluctant to use it. But his last statement of the previous episode was, "Sure, I'll try writing a story for Muto to save him," which would be fucking crazy if he could actually do that and out Drosselmeyer the Drosselmeyer. That would just be the dopest shit. And yeah, Muto kind of awakened. We'll see if that lasts in any way, or if if that was just like a little flash of previous Muto as we've gotten before. But I don't know. Ahiru is continuing to like teeter-totter between Fakir and Muto. It's pretty clear that like Fakir is the right ship here, but we don't know how that's gonna work out. There's just, again, so much stuff up in the air in this show. It's so fun. So, what comes next? I don't fucking know. Let's watch the show and maybe we'll find out. How about that? I mean, we're going to find out what, like, the framing device is in the next 30 seconds when we get the intro piece. So, let's watch and find out that part. Shall we? All right, let's away. So, I've got episode 21 of Princess Tutu up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing, sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you could totally do that. Get your copy ready because the timer's coming at you right now. Boom. We did it. Wait, that's the old one. Wait, that's the old one. But it's different lines. Whoa, that's super different. What? Sure. The powerful wish granter. Whoa, there's a revenge element to Drosselmeyer? He was abhorred and ostracized because of his ability to grant wishes through stories? I assume that's about Dross. Like, who else could it be? It's the same line. Yeah, it has to be. The dead man's scornful laughter. Like, he's actively trying to ruin things? No, wait. We have to remember, Princess Tutu is a story about recontextualizing stories. If we allowed the story to recontextualize all of Drosselmeyer's previous shitty actions as justified by like a morality play, like as a retribution for past wrongs, then we're allowing the story to control. No. Drosselmeyer's a fuckboy who can't write for shit. Boom. We stick to our guns. Actions. Not what characters can write about themselves. And never trust Drosselmeyer. Good. Still, how does that play in? I don't know. What? What? None of this can happen. None of this can't be. No. What is this? Because your part in the story is over, but you still have. Okay. And that's okay with you? This is a dream, right? I couldn't help the print. Well, okay, yeah. But not a terrifying nightmare like we got from Fakir before, but one that still questions our role and stuff. The spinners. The spinners of tales, like the fates? I'm not familiar if that's a ballet. I assume that it's about. Okay, nothing's changed. I assume that it's about the spinners of fate. The night. Great question. Ominous framing. I don't know. Bye, Fakir. So we are Fakir focused. Welcome back to this location. There's still reluctance. Yes, but... Okay. Sure. Figure it out. Yeah. I'm not. Experiment with that shit. I don't think it cares about intent. Authorial intent doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Jeez. What are we panning down to? Follow that spirit thing, whatever the fuck it is. Okay. By whom? Autor-san? Is that Glasses Boy? Wait. Yeah, big time. What? He's actually at... I've been wondering what the fuck that guy's deal is for weeks. So he checked out those same books. All of Drosselmeyer's stories. But why? Is that what ballerinas... Is that what ballerinas dream of? Oh, he looks like normal for a second. What the fuck? Hey, toe shoes. Wow, I'm Ahiru. Ooh. Oh! Well, shit. Why? Just because I suck? Damn. Whoa. Stalling out, waiting for Fakir to take the reins, huh? Please don't turn this into a marriage joke. Fuck! Fair enough. Ow. Yeah, ow. Ow. She knows. On the sidelines, unable. Yeah. Find that guy. Find that fucking dude. Is he the spirit too? We've never seen them in the same frame. What? You fully expected. You've been putting yourself in position for him to talk to you. Explain yourself. What do you know, boyo? Yeah, that was my question. Good job, Fakya. Oh, jeez. I don't trust this guy, but I feel like it's actively trying to make... Wait, they're not the same person. We actively see them in different places at the same time. Shit. He knows. Oh. No, I'm not gonna follow your orders. You're gonna be a tag along with me, dumbass. Oh, hi, Ahiru. He needs control over his power. He needs control. So why does Fakir have Drosselmeyer's powers? Like, why does this random character in the story have that? Shit, yep. That actually tracks. Never mind. I'll rescind that. You gotta follow him. Yeah, this dude knows what's up. Okay, now we see them directly in the same frame, and they are not the same individual at all. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Nani the fuck? Bitch, what? Is that the old librarian guy who we saw before? They control stories. It is him. It is that librarian guy. They've begun to go into action. There's an entire organization that's working against Drosselmeyer? Holy shit, this story just expanded so much. I'm actually in half shock right now. Cool. Double cool. There is plenty weird with that auteur guy. Yeah. Shogunai, dude. No. Well, she's kind of... Wait, what? They're super not unrelated. They... Yeah. Okay. Don't actually do that, though. Try to spy. Are there windows? Can you spy? Because he's... This is gonna be bad. Wait. Uh-huh, a duck's feather is definitely how you should do it. What? Yeah, what? What? Alright, I think maybe this is a little bit much. Sorry. Sorry. Nani? No. Uh-huh. You're just obsessed with finding your own connection. So my previous question, why does Fakir have this power? Yeah, well, absolutely. He saw the ending of Ghost Knight. The original. Kept away. Yeah, he's in the shit. Oh, are they gonna be well coordinated though? I wonder. All right, he's full pink eyes. Ow. 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 I don't like it. I don't like it. Ooh! Yeah, there we go. I like it. Wow! Yeah, show your bullshit. Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for her too. 100%. Always have. Not always, but now. Nope. 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 No special marriage training, please. Wow. Not anymore. Yeah. Can you see him? Nani? What? Oh, okay. You're making him do that. I see. I see. That actually makes sense. No, that actually makes sense. Okay. Fully, yes, do it. Tail spinners, there we go. An oak tree? Okay. I I think you don't have the power, and it was the wind, and you thought it was a faint sigh. You poor bastard. You really just want that specialness yourself, don't you? This is all really complicated. And none of it feels like it matters. I'm sure you did, because you chose the wrong one. Yeah, no, don't tell him. He'll figure it out on his own. Bingo, the smallest zone. It's not the right stone. Or it's the right stone. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, really? Jesus. He's got to do it. You got to, I mean, he's got to do it. It is, but also, like, it's only writing is such a silly thing to say in a story built on stories where stories are reality. Touch that rock. Nothing. Silence. Looks like it's not nothing. He's gonna get his soul sucked into the tree. What? Oh yeah, dance it out. Oh no! Oh no! I thought he was just gonna dance it out. Yeah, let's tutu it up. Let's go. Let's go. Save the boy. Save the boy. Save the boy. Let's go. What the fuck? Whoa. A heartbeat, a clock, a world? Oh man, that's a lot. Whoa, no, we need you for realsies right now in the real world, dude. You can't just become an ethereal Madoka being. No, 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 no. No, no, don't become one with those cells. Do not become an ethereal Madoka being, one with nature. Break out of it because Tutu. Break out. Tutu, reach in and grab that boy. Grab that fucking boy. Grab that fucking boy. To those who resist, glory. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Woo! Yeah, not you. What are you talking about? You saved his fucking life, dude. You saved him. You did everything. Yeah. Being there. It matters. Hi, Rue. Am I gonna feel real bad for you again right now? I'm probably gonna feel real bad for you. Oh, God. Oh, you're in a full existential bullshit realm. Good. Deserved. Oh. 5 books. It'll stop because of them. I'm just dead. It's just over. I'm just gonna rescind from my own consciousness for a while and fully dissociate. Just kind of stare at a wall for a bit. Fun, fun, fun. What the fuck? This episode is everything. This is so sick. Oh man, I wonder. I'm gonna assume this episode was directed by the unit director. I don't know, but no, it's Kyoko Sayama. That makes sense. And Yukio Nishimoto. That also makes sense. Who directed 12. Makes perfect sense. Okay, we're gonna find that. Or some portion of it. Oh, fuck. 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 Okay, so episode, storyboard, Kyoko Sayama, direction, Yukio Nishimoto, who also directed episode 12, and that tracks perfectly for me. Wow. We meet Autor, the guy who either is named or has named. I get the feeling that he named himself. I don't know why I get that vibe. He seems like he really wants this shit. But he is named author. And yet, awkwardly, he's not an author, right? He's 1 in the music division, and 2 is a student of Drosselmeyer, and more a student of the trappings of Drosselmeyer. And all this shit doesn't make any sense, but it kinda does in enough of a way. Oh man, this episode is so bonkers, from the opening that's like, wait a second, we're back in episode 1, but then it's not. The king, the nobility, and all the kingdom's rich all went to him to get him to write their stories. And it also has the like additional layer of getting to show us his office, or like his writing area again. I guess study would be the word. Study. Show us that study again, so that when we see it in full color, in full recreation by author, we're like, wait a second, that's the place. We've been hearing stories about this place for the entire time. Boom, there it is. And then we put this layer in. When their wishes were granted, they feared his power and began to abhor him. So when the man died, the people rejoiced that a source of misfortune had gone. The axe over there, the pendulum swinging inside a clock, but no one heard the sound of the dead man's scornful laughter. I am going back to episode 1, because I remember there being a line about laughter there too. There was a man who died, read and tell stories, could not blah blah, brave and handsome prince, vanquish crafty raven. But now their battle will go on for eternity. Sick and tired. They escaped and went on their merry way. This is great, murmured the man who was supposed to have died. So it's so much more straightforward. Fuck! There's so much in this episode. Oh my goodness gracious. This whole opening dreams. I just need to think. I'm gonna take some time to think. Give me time. I need time. Tick tock. I need time to think. Okay, here's a framing question that I think is really important. Does Ahiru's choice near the end of this episode to dance and beseech Fakir to return, does that fall under the role granted to her as Princess Tutu? I think a lot of my current interpretation of this episode hinges on that question. Because this opening sequence of her as just the duck, watching success, right? This is her dream. Everybody looks like they're having fun. I'm so glad. I want to dance with them too, which is one of her initial motivations. Right? The prince got all of his heart back. And then she says, like, so that means Princess Tutu's role is finished. What Ahiru is doing in this dream, like, the emotions of this dream are really vague. It's not like Fakir, where he wakes up startled from his dream about the ghost knight and obviously is freaked out by it. Like, it's obviously a nightmare. We could totally see this being a nightmare of a dream for Ahiru, but it's not. She wakes up just okay. I couldn't help the prince. Like, kind of resigned, honestly, is a little bit of the emotion here. But it's a mix. It's a mix of things. It's not ambivalent. It's, like, resigned and uncertain. But in the dream, we have like, this is the end game if Ahiru cedes her agency, right? If she just gives up and recognizes that she cannot do anything more while staying within the defined role of Princess Tutu, and this is what happens outside of that. This is how the story might play out. This is the option of if everything that I want comes true, but I had nothing to do with it. Because I couldn't, because it was outside of my defined role. So then does dancing for Fakir fit that defined role or no? Because Ahiru works at cross purposes to Drosselmeyer's whole framing, right? But she's accepted most of it implicitly from day one. Like, Muto the Prince, I am Tutu. If I say I love you, I will turn into a speck of light and vanish. Like, accepting those things and then accepting the role that she plays and this is what I can do within my role sort of feeling. But she doesn't, like, question those underlying framing devices. Oh, fuck! Okay. But she's still desperate to do something. She is, over the course of this episode, desperate to have some role. No, not to have some role. That's that's bad language. Bad language. To have something that she can do, whether it's part of a defined role or not. And really, like, and really, that's the situation we find ourselves in as Ahiru comes here. I wonder if Fakir finished his story about Muto. The night on the clock is the front and center portion. The duck is in the background now. She has ceded her agency because Fakir has this new power that's just going to fix everything, right? So if Fakir has this new power that's just going to fix everything, all she can do is go to Fakir and be like, hey, how's that story thing going? So, have you gone ahead and written it yet? And she's like trying to be casual about it, when the reality is that she desperately wants to have some part to play in this. Beyond just being supportive of Fakir, like, she desperately wants to have some part to play. No, I haven't written it yet. This power, like, all of Fakir's concerns are fully legit. Like, this power is fucking scary. I need to figure out how it actually works. I killed my parents with it. Like, I need to understand how this works so that I don't do something way more horrible. We want to help Muto as soon as we can, right? It's not that everything I write comes true, and I don't even know yet if I still have the same power. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, if you wish, I want to help Muto really hard as you write. This time you'll succeed. But it's not the intent of the author that matters, and it never has been. It's the words that matter. It's the reality that matters. Both of these characters are paralyzed in their own way because of their now altered relationship to their own agency within this story of stories, right? Ahiru is paralyzed, is frozen by her inability to do anything within her defined role, right? She doesn't see a path to helping, to doing what she can. She doesn't see anything that she can do, and so she's just pushing Fakir to do it. Fakir, on the other hand, sees every possible path, right? The world just opened to him. He went from, I have one role, it is night, I protect with my sword, to, I can write any story, and if I do it properly, it will come true. And I can, like, if I can make my words align with my will, I can make it come true. But the potential consequences of literally having godlike authorial power over this world, when you genuinely care about the world, which is the big difference between Fakir and Drosselmeyer, can be paralyzing. Because now you have, like, everyone's fate rests upon your shoulders. This burden of authorial power is so huge. Whoa. So both of our characters are paralyzed for perfectly opposite reasons. Whoa. Okay, and then this line in particular is about intent versus words, right? It's so perfectly right on the money for Ahiru's more simplistic viewpoint on things, right? Oh, if you had wished really, really hard that just, like, my parents won't die in the process of me becoming a hero when the Ravens attack, then they won't. But that has nothing to do with the words that you wrote down. Your wishes as you're writing are absolutely unimportant. Okay. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, but this time I didn't mean your parents. Oh god, I'm big dum-dum. And then she just fucking leaves. I'm sorry. But she is sorry, and that matters so much, and it's so sweet. Oh. He said he'd write it, and here I go getting all impatient, saying things like that. But we understand where Ahiru's coming from in this moment, right? Like, she just desperately wants something to be moving because she feels completely impotent. She feels like she can't do anything. And then she sees the strange shuffling creature in the coat, which it turns out is not Autor-san and is not a Drosselmeyer munchkin, but is instead that one librarian that we saw that one time in that one bookstore someplace. And there's an entire order of old librarian dudes who seem to be the ones that I would assume are keeping all of Drosselmeyer's originals under wraps and ripping out the endings of all his previous stories to prevent the power of, like, authorial reshaping of the world from coming back into play. Like, there's literally a full secret society dedicated to preventing Drosselmeyer's power from reawakening in our world. What? 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 What the fuck? Oh, yes, and that book over there. And we don't know what it is, and it doesn't matter. But Autor-san has borrowed all these books before, because they're all Drosselmeyer books, and Autor is fucking obsessed with Drosselmeyer. He is desperate to prove that he is, like, a member of Drosselmeyer's tree, and he, a background character in the show, is so desperate to be a lead character with, like, power. Gosh, that poor bastard. Poor Autor-san, kind of. And then we move up to this point lesson, or ponte, and, like, the embodiment of the ideal for Ahiru of dancing with Muto as Ahiru, that original first goal, is taken away from her, and she's not allowed to have it, because Neko-sensei, like, somehow fully sees through her into, like, the like genuine struggle of her soul at this moment. You have lost your eagerness. Is it possible that you have decided you cannot do anything and so you are not trying to move forward? Neko-sensei, you're not allowed to say shit like that. You're not allowed to be a real character with real lines like that. Gosh, say something stupid about marriage, please. Fuck. Somehow Neko-sensei just hits the emotional core of Ahiru's character at this particular juncture and just like nails it. But right now I can't do anything, so, but what can I do? I am worried, I am just so worried. And then marriage, yeah, jokes. Even if Fakir is trying really hard, I'm just watching. And you know what? Okay, that's the feeling that Autor-san would have, right? Especially if he recognizes Drosselmeyer's ability, right? You know that there are magical things going on within the stories of this world. You know that there's this dude who had power over them, and you desperately want to be a part, like a player in it, and someone who's making something in it. He desperately wants to be an author. That's part of why I say, like, I feel like maybe he named himself, because he as a character is not an author. He is a person who desperately wants to be an author, but is relegated to, at this point, only being a character within stories, who we have only ever seen reading. He set up this whole like, entire perfectly replicated Drosselmeyer study so that someone could come in there and write the way that Drosselmeyer does, but putting all those trappings around doesn't make him more of an author. It just makes him a student. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. And, okay, there's something else that we have to mention, which is that Ahiru is by no means powerless. And this again comes back to that question. Was her action at the end of this episode within the defined role of Princess Tutu? She wasn't singing, like, dancing to get a heart shard back or to prevent a soul from being stolen by the Raven within Muto or anything like that. She wasn't doing one of the traditionalized Tutu moments. There's no Drosselmeyer pops in and is like, oh no, who's gonna save the day here? It's just she chooses to dance because she cares about Fakir, right? And in doing so, like, actively proves that she has a role to play. She prevents Fakir from becoming one with the universe, which is cool. But we also have to mention that, like, Ahiru doesn't lack power, Tutu or not. Drosselmeyer doesn't seem to have the ability to, like, rescind her ability to go Tutu. She can just do that whenever she wants, if she's emotionally, like, in need of doing it. We don't know what the exact trigger necessarily is, but it's not like she has to beseech Drosselmeyer, like, hey, I got this thing going on, I really need Tutu powers right now, can you hit me up? It's not like that, she just does it. She has all of the power in the world. And so what is actually preventing Ahiru from taking direct action? It's not that she doesn't know what needs to be done, and it's not that she can't, like, conceive of paths forward. It's that she can't conceive of paths forward in the framework that's been laid out for her. Like, she has such a narrow view of what's possible for her as a character within this world because she's accepted all of these premises put forth by Drosselmeyer. Like, you are, one, all that time that we spent throughout this season where she's just like, I am just a duck. I am only a duck. I will only ever be a duck, and that's all. But then there's more to life than that, and she is obviously more than a duck, and she's finding out all of these things. So really the only thing holding her back is her belief that she should be held back, right? It's only breaking through that that's necessary for victory. Brute force has no power in the face of words. Literally a rephrase of the pen is mightier than the sword, right? You want Drosselmeyer's power because you know that too. Power to make stories into reality. In the books you've had their endings stolen by those who stop them from becoming reality. Isn't it thrilling? They took out the endings to stop the stories from becoming real. So when... Okay, now I get it. So when Fakir read the ending of the Ghost Knight story, that's what manifested the Ghost Knight for realsies in town. Got it. All we can get hold of are the copies. Power so strong the ending still had to be torn out. You won't... or you'll have to follow my every order. Be prepared to die if you fail, and boom, Ahiru's in. She's not a part of this conversation. Is she breaking her role by jumping in here? Maybe. She's breaking the spirit of it, I would say, which is sticking to her own lane. Why should he have to do these things? And it's reasonable. If you use it the wrong way, there will be hell to pay. I was against this at first, but he brought me around. I mean, I don't like Otar-san very much, but as a weird form of mentor-ish character, kind of, this works. It's super weird, but it works. And we prove that he is a separate entity and separate force from the group that has been tearing out pages, which is super important. And then we get to see them. He's awakened. We must take steps. This gigantic library room full of books. And big vibes of, like, Zale, whatever it was from Ava. I still don't remember how to say it. Like, you know, the crew of bad dudes in the background. Certainly it seems like he's gained the knowledge, but not all, so not the power itself. After all, nothing could be better than if this matter settled itself without mishap. This matter being what? The reawakening of certain storylines? Something like that, probably. Which means that I guess they just want this story to be ushered along to its inevitable conclusion so that it concludes, ends, and can be, like, put back in the library for good. But if necessary, we'll take steps. If the time comes when it's necessary to do so, and that is definitely that librarian dude. Whoa. And then we flip from there to Drosselmeyer, and he is flipped out. He is freaking. They've begun to go into action. Oh no, the story will stop. This is very bad. This is very bad, little duck. Like, Drosselmeyer genuinely pleading with one of his characters to do something to help him. Super interesting. Okay, and then a crucial moment here. I think it's crucial. You know, Fakir, I've decided to help you because that's the only thing that I can do right now, so I'm going to do what I can with all I've got, is pretty cool because helping Fakir might not be the role of the Grand Princess Tutu, the grand hero, right? That might not be her deal. That's not what she's there for. But for her friends, she is willing to break out of her defined lane. And that's pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah. People like you two who are totally unrelated aren't allowed inside. I guess he means like literally unrelated to Drosselmeyer, not necessarily related to the story. Because he's so obsessed with this idea that he himself is a descendant of the Grand Drosselmeyer, right? It's really not something to be that proud of, but it's really not. Gosh, this episode is so full of these crazy angles as well. Like, all the fuck over the place. Super neat. And also super over the top. Like, the whole list of things that Autor-san makes Fakir do feels like weird shamanistic ritual bullshit that's not actually necessary. It feels like he's way too into the trappings of this rather than the initial intent. And like maybe a lot of this stuff isn't true. Like, I don't get the vibe from Drosselmeyer, like, that he's the kind of person who would cleanse his body with water before he writes stories. I feel like somebody else wrote this about Drosselmeyer in the interim, and Autor-san has, like, picked up not only all of the, like, legit shit, but all of the, like, speculative fiction about this dude who wrote stories, and he's, like, internalized all of it. He's like, it's all true. All the mysteries are true. Oh, yeah, and he just completely, like, fully... You're a direct descendant of Drosselmeyer's, and this is your level? You didn't know about that? No, obviously not. And Fakir just spends the rest of, like, the next, like, 20 minutes just standing there, shocked. Amazing. But the one who helped my father when he was lost as a boy is this person right here. I know that much. Which would imply that they're not family at all, right? You just got helped by their family. Does that mean those books missing their endings are things Drosselmeyer wrote? 100%. And then I saw one of those endings. The fact that I saw one of those endings is the reason that happened, I think. It is my assumption at this point. I like this angle. This is cool. But it does make Ahiru feel small. This whole sequence hurts. It just hurts. I'm just waiting. Oh, it just hurts. And then Muto and Rue, they do a dance. She feels just watching again, like she's not actually in it because she can't step out of her lane and do something until they fall apart. And it is amazing that they fall apart. It is the greatest thing that I've ever seen. Muto gets real angry, hurts her, legit drops her on the ground. You hesitated to take my hand. Can you really say that you love me? And all I can feel in this moment where Ahiru goes, Ruchan, and tries to step out, right? Compassion for the enemy, right? Oh god, though it's the English lines. Oh no. Oh no. No, you can't have any compassion for me. Fuck, poor Rue. Are you two not getting married? Yeah, alright. Alright, marriage training, yada 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 yada. Always kind to Ruchan, but he's changing more and more. Wham bam bam, bang on the door. Push it forward. She still doesn't feel like she can actively do anything, but she's trying to push his storyline forward. Like, come on, man. Write the thing. Let's go. We gotta write the thing. And standing there for 3 days, Jesus Christ, that's horrifying. And then we move into more shamanistic bullshit, oak trees and light and power of the wind. And he's all snarky and he's like, oh, somebody who didn't have the power would just think it was the wind. And the implication here is definitely that, like, he didn't actually hear anything. Because Fakir has, like, a full mystical awakening acid trip. Like, hard guarantee that one of the people on staff has tripped on acid or mushrooms. Hard guarantee. Full 100%. You don't get, like, commune with a tree. Everything is connected. All stories will become one story. The beginning will end and the end will begin. Like, you don't get all that shit without having a psychedelic experience. You just don't. There's no way. No chance. Somebody on staff has done some tripping, which is great. Even I had some trouble figuring out what stone it was. It's just like, it's this one. It's right there. I was actually really hoping that it was like Fakir walks up to that stone and Autora is like, wow, you figure out the right stone immediately. And Fakir's like, this is not the right stone. The right stone is actually this one. And Autora's just like, oh, I've just been completely wrong about everything. Too bad that that doesn't happen. And also you could get sucked into the tree and then lose your life. Jesus. I thought I was just writing. Yeah, just writing in a story about stories within a story. Please. Just writing is literally like the underlying physics of our cosmos, you know? Like words are the foundation of everything in our world, so writing is magic. It's literally magic. It's literally like Name of the Wind level shaping the universe via words. It's 100% Name of the Wind. Thank you, Patrick Rothfuss. Write the third book, you fucker! Hey, on the off chance that Patrick Rothfuss decides to watch a random YouTuber's reaction videos to Princess Tutu at some point, he'll know that there's one more person out of the millions and millions and millions of people out there who is sitting here not angry at him, but definitely pushy. Definitely pushy about finishing that book up, buddy. Come on, Rothfuss. Write that book. I don't know where that came from. I just wanted to vent about Patrick Rothfuss. Okay, so now I'm going to have to go through our entire psychedelic trip experience and figure out what we get from it, because there's a lot of again, like, mystically shit here that doesn't necessarily turn into actionable revelations about the universe, which is one of the big problems with, like, exploring the ideals that you can come to during psychedelic experiences while not tripping. It doesn't work, because you lack that connection to everything and all that stuff, whatever. But, wow. A lot of stuff is about to happen, and that's what I'm gonna watch through, and then we'll talk about it. Cool. 遥か彼方の真理の沼にその身を沈め受け入れる者に幸いをところが望みが叶うと者に幸いをすべてに抗う者に It's the same voice actress. It's the narrator. He gets to touch the narrator. That's what this is. His entire psychedelic experience is making contact with the narrator, and with it, hold on, there is vacuuming, and with it, the force of the narrative, right? Like, this is the deity named story. Because again, the underlying physics of our cosmos are stories, right? So of course, God within our universe, real God, not Drosselmeyer, is the intersection of all stories. To those who accept everything happiness, to those who resist everything glory. What you can see cannot be seen, what you can hear makes no sound. And then full trip. See what cannot be seen, hear what cannot be heard. Submerge yourself in the bog of truth that lies far, far away. And he becomes part of the world. It's his roots growing downward, his branches encompassing all. And so she tutus, without thought, without anything but, fuck here, he's in trouble. This sound, a clock, no a heartbeat. No both. The heartbeat of the world. Don't let the oak tree hold you captive, but it's not. He's embracing it, becoming one with it in this moment. Everything is one, one is everything. All stories will be spun into one. The beginning will end and the ending will begin. The start is a happy accident. The end, the fate for which it's meant. Existence is false, truth is nothingness. Yikes. Yes, you're right, I'll go back to nothingness. and become one with everything else by being none. Like full non-dualism and like a full enlightenment experience is what this is, right? Like there is no boundary between me and the entire universe. I am one with everything, and everything is one with me. I will return to dust and feel all and know all and be all. Like this is full non-dualism, complete dissolution of the ego into enlightenment. Like this is the enlightenment path. This is what it is. I'll watch over everyone like this and go toward the eternal ending, which is also bad because we need Fakir in IRL to be IRL. And I guess, is he seeing this? Is he feeling the pain of these people? I assume so. And feeling that they're all part of the narrative, that all of this is just the way that things are, right? I'll watch over everyone like this and go toward the eternal ending. Going full Madoka. Can't let that happen. And then we repeat our refrain to those who accept everything. Not who accept their fate, but accept everything. To those who resist everything, glory. Leafy boy. This feels like a resist everything moment, personally. The mantra continues, and we resist the mantra itself. Answer me, let me hear your voice. And he hears the call. He hears the voice. And Ahiru says what? Yeah, I'm sorry, Fakir, I couldn't do a thing. Not a thing. Which is so deeply and obviously false in this moment, right? Like, Fakir was gone. And maybe that would have been great in his own way, to be freed. I guess in a similar way, to be freed of the burden of authorial intent, to just become adrift, a part of the story, a part of the universe, and not have any control. Because control leads to consequences, and consequences are what Fakir fears. So of course this is a temptation. But Tutu pulls him out of it. Her very presence in the story is what allows him to come out of it. Couldn't do anything, not a thing. But without you, the story could not continue. You have succeeded. Whoa. Sick. Heard a voice. Your voice. Damn right. And then there's this. This is just so unhealthy. This is just so bad. Rue is just crying in bed with him, like laying on the floor, just having a full freakout sesh. And she's just like, I feel so bad for Rue. I feel real bad for a lot of people. Should I love? No, I will be loved. And the book's on the table. The story's turning tragic. And there's this whole other element of this group of random old dudes who are stealing stories. The fuck is with that? Jesus. Okay, I've got a different question. A question that in the same place, that is not, does Princess Tutu step out of her defined role by calling to Fakir here, but is instead maybe a more poignant question. Is it the voice of Princess Tutu that Fakir hears, or the voice of Ahiru? Because Tutu is his ally, but Ahiru is his friend. And it doesn't feel like an ally would be something that he would come back for. I think Fakir returns because he hears the voice of his friend Ahiru. And that it is not Princess Tutu's power or transformation or ability to dance on point, but Ahiru's companionship that brings him back into the real through line of the story where he must act. Real power. Fucking sick. Fucking sick. This episode is really good. I mean, it's really fucking good. I mean, really, holy shit. This motherfucking episode is good. Okay. I think that's where we have to wrap. So let's do that. This is crazy. There are so many more plates now spinning. I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that there are a lot of plates spinning, and so I don't know what's going to happen or which plates will fall or which ones we'll focus on. Now there are just like 4 more plates. Like this group of randos who are stealing books and all that stuff. And it's absolutely amazing. I'm so excited for this story to continue. This story of stories intersecting to continue. Hell yeah. Okay, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Princess Tutu episode 21. I sincerely hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week when we watch the next one. If you want the next episode a little bit early, it will be available on the Patreon, linked in the description. Check that out if you want to, and I will see you next time for episode 22. Peace.